Stacey, you've been very clear about the fact that if your partner left you for someone else, or you found out was having an affair with someone else, or what have you, you would actually find it easier to deal with if it was with another man rather than a woman.
I would, because going back to your point about how difficult it is for people to come out and to be who they want to be, first of all, I think if it's someone in that position, all the more reason to do it, to give other people the opportunity to say, hold on, if he can do it from that background, in those circumstances, then so can I. And I feel like if... Please don't do this, Joe. But if Joe ever did end up being with somebody else, I would feel less. It would be less of a personal blow if it was with another man, because I would feel as though their whole life had been hiding something, and that's the reason they left me.
So they had loved you as a person.
Exactly. They had still felt feelings towards me and have compassion for me and love me, and it wasn't because maybe I wasn't good in bed, or I wasn't a good wife, or, you know, a good partner. I don't know. I would just feel like they had their own personal issues.
We've got a comment here from Abby, who agrees with you, Stacey. She says, if my husband was to cheat with a woman, I can imagine thinking what I did wrong, what she had that I didn't, and comparing myself to her. If it was a man, though, I couldn't compete. You cannot compete with something you don't have. So, therefore, it's the same thing. She would think it's about her husband as opposed to something wrong with her.
Yes.
I mean, I've met a couple of women recently, bizarrely recently, but whose husbands have left them for another man. And they say they'd rather it was another woman, because then they can sort of say that when we got married and for the period of time that it was good,
it was real.
Our marriage was real, whereas they suddenly think, well, is it right from literally the honeymoon that he was thinking about being with another man, and it makes the whole thing feel...
like a lie.
But you can love somebody without being sexually attracted to them. So you can...
absolutely.
I could imagine if this person's wife stays with them or husband stays with them, then that doesn't mean that it's not a relationship anymore.
There's love
there. You can
there.
love
It's
somebody
not sexual,
and just be very unsure of who you were.
Isn't it?
I'm married to, like, a lot of people. Like, I love people. I don't fall in love with someone sexually. You know, I would just fall in love with the person, and I could probably spend the rest of my life with a lot of my friends.